People, Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin, aka MC Spookism. Y'all are getting MC Spookism today. We're jumping right into it. Why does this look like this? That's weird. I don't like how this stuff be showing up at the time, but whatever. We're live. Okay, let's get into it. Trump's second assassination attempt linked to UFO secrets. Dead scientist mystery exposed. Oh, do I got a good one for y'all today? I want to sit back. I want to take my time with this. I want the light to be a bit brighter. Okay. We're going to go easy with this one. Salute to the international audience. Salute to the domestic. Because I'm going to go over some things that normally, let me say this. I'm going to go over some things that I know nobody's talking about. And a lot of times I sit back for the longest. I did not want to make this live stream, but I have to make this live stream. All right. Let's get into it. Anybody you hear after saying this, you know they got it from me. They're copying my stuff. My YouTube channel is years old. Been telling y'all about this. Some people have a feeling because I'm telling y'all about Pokemon cards and different card collecting and what else? The crypto. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all know what's coming down the pipeline, you'll need some of these type of stuff. But that's neither here nor there. This is information I've been giving y'all out for the longest. People been laughing, but it seems like people are not laughing no more. Let me start by sharing my screen so you can see what I see. I'm going to play a video for you. Oh, man, slow down, man. I hate when that happens. I can't pause the stuff properly. Nothing. All right. Time to share my screen, folks. If y'all could hear the audio too, okay? There's more people in here. Y'all come in, y'all don't say hi, nothing. It's like, I don't know when my audience started being so freaking rude. And I'm giving y'all the good live streams too. When y'all started being so rude? Sheesh. Okay. Let me know if y'all could hear the audio right away, please, because I'm going to go in and I'm going to fix it up and do what I have to do. Okay, people said no audio. I wish somebody could tell me that like way sooner. All right. I was afraid of this. Hate when I could never just jump into the live stream. Always got to fix the audio. But these are the ills of going live, right? All right, now I'm gonna play it right away. I need people right away to tell me if y'all can hear this or not. I need to stop doing this myself. Can y'all hear it? Nope, still no. Okay, try one more again. How about now? You know what? Hmm. Now we're having all type of technical difficulties. All right, let's see if we have audio. No audio, people. Still no audio. I take it no audio. I can't believe this. All right, now if this don't work, they don't want y'all to get this work. It seems like people. I can't believe I don't have no freaking audio with this. I got a great show for y'all too. Um, Let me see something. Because I'm looking at it that it's going working good on my end. I might have to restart start this stream because there's no way this y'all shouldn't be hearing this right now. Hold on, people, bear with me. 'Cause I'm not continuing any further without y'all getting this audio. My apologies, people. These are the ills of going live.
First, you have Amy Eskridge, a young, rising researcher, reported dead by suicide in 2022. But before her death, she reportedly said something chilling.
I'm scared. And over the past
I'm
12
back, people.
months, it's been like escalating,
Let me know if you can
like
hear
more
it.
aggressive, more invasive, digging through my panage, like digging through my
Please.
underwear drawer, and sexual threats
And thank
over
you.
the past like 3 to 6 months. And now I'm like, I have to publish.
I need
I
y'all
have to
help
publish. It's only going to get worse until I
when
publish.
doing this.
There's no way out of this up situation.
Exactly what she was talking about, we're not sure. Certainly had concerns, she said, about being watched. Even reportedly told friends and family she would never kill herself. And then she turned up dead. That was in 2022. Then you have Michael David Hicks, whose work was connected to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Hicks dies in 2023. And
Do y'all hear the audio? Do y'all hear the audio? Somebody help me out.
Growing list tied to high-level research.
Okay.
In 2024,
There you
former
go.
U.S. Air Force
Run it back.
officer Matthew,
They're not
in fact,
stopping
tonight,
this
at least
show.
13 high-ranking scientists and researchers have either died or have gone missing entirely. All of them tied to nuclear, defense, or space technology. Some of them even warned the public before their alleged suicides that they were not suicidal. First, you have Amy Eskridge, a young, rising researcher, reported dead by suicide in 2022. But before her death, she reportedly said something chilling.
I'm scared. And over the past 12 months, it's been like escalating, like more aggressive, more invasive, digging through my panage, like digging through my underwear drawer, and sexual threats over the past like 3 to 6 months. And now I'm like, I have to publish. I have to publish. It's only going to get worse until I publish. There's no way out of this up situation.
Exactly what she was talking about, we're not sure. Certainly had concerns, she said, about being watched. Even reportedly told friends and family she would never kill herself. And then she turned up dead. That was in 2022. Then you have Michael David Hicks, whose work was connected to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Hicks dies in 2023, and details surrounding his death remain limited publicly. But his name becomes part of a growing list tied to high-level research. In 2024, former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer Matthew James Sullivan is found dead. Interestingly, right before he could testify in a federal whistleblower case about UFOs. There's been no release for a cause of death there. Also in 2024, Frank Mywald, a senior engineer at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, passed away. His work was on space instrumentation and detection of life on distant moons. His cause of death was never made public. No autopsy was ever performed. Another loss, another quiet headline. At this point, neither case is raising eyebrows nationally, right? But then we move to 2025, and that's where things get really bizarre. During the last year alone, we saw over a half dozen disappearances and or deaths tied to our nuclear industry. In May, when Anthony Chavez, a researcher at the Los Alamos nuclear facility, went missing. Reports say he just simply walked off without any of his personal belongings. Then you have Monica Reza, who disappeared in June of that same year, 2025. Also worked at Los Alamos nuclear facility as a NASA senior aerospace engineer, helping create a special alloy for rockets. She went missing while out on a hike. 4 days later, Melissa Kaisis would also be reported missing, also in New Mexico. Also reportedly got up and walked off without any personal belongings. Do you see the trend here? And just now today, we're learning about another death, the death of Joshua LeBlanc. This death taking place in Alabama. LeBlanc was a 29-year-old NASA engineer working on nuclear propulsion systems. He was found dead in his Tesla after a crash. He was burned beyond recognition, but his personal belongings were all left at home. Reports say his car sat in an airport hours earlier, but no trip had been planned. How about Stephen Garcia, who vanished without a trace from New Mexico in August of that year? Garcia worked as a property custodian at a facility that manufactures more than 80% of the non-nuclear components for U.S. nuclear weapons. Nuno Loureiro, a top physicist at MIT, the director of the Plasma Science and Fusion Center, he was involved in the kind of research tied to advanced energy and weapons. He was shot and killed outside of his home. And by the way, no arrests have been made there. And again, that's all just 2025 alone. This year, though, it's gotten even stranger. And we're not even halfway through. First, in February, astronomer and astrophysicist Carl Grillmeyer was shot and killed randomly.
Notice, do you hear how much names he was saying? That was just 2025 alone. Oh, wait till the rest of this finish. We're going to get deep into the spookism. All the people that have been begging, saying they want the spookism, you're going to get it. And I'm going to explain to you why I had to slow down on giving y'all this type of stuff. Look at these scientists that are dying. We're not even going to get into the people that talk on social media and had certain information and showed certain things that died. We're not even going to go there yet.
Outside of his home in Texas. Now, in that case, an arrest has been made, but the case marks another highly specialized mind taken suddenly and mysteriously. Then, days later, William Neal McCaslin goes missing again in New Mexico. His work reportedly centered around UFOs and classified space programs. The retired Air Force general, like many on this list, also vanished, leaving while out on a hike. But again, like so many others, he left all of his personal belongings behind. And to this day, he has not been found. And that brings us to today, where just days ago, another UFO researcher, maybe the most famous of all of them, David Wilcock, was found dead in Colorado from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Every day that I have on Earth is a gift and a blessing, and I'm very grateful for that because, frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing, and I've had a really rough week. That's kind of like every week, but somehow we keep on making it through all.
Somehow we keep on making it through all this, he said. One day he says every day is a blessing, and he's glad there's an investigation because scientists are going missing, and the next day he's found dead. Authorities claiming from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It's just another layer to a massive and growing mystery. A mystery that is going nowhere. And today, as we told you, Capitol Hill is now taking notice.
By all accounts, the United States has the superior nuclear program in the world. So all the usual suspects, China, North Korea, Iran, Russia, they're all, on the suspect list, but there are a lot of, Eastern Europe.
Now watch this. They said China. Notice they quick to ball out China. So what you trying to say, China, Russia, Iran, or some other nations teaming up to snatch up y'all scientists or do certain stuff to y'all scientists because what's going on. Now, here's the key. Keep China in mind. Let's segue real quick. Harp. H-A-A-R-P. H-A-A-R-P. Harp. The Harp Project. Also throw in the chemtrails. When they was using the chemtrails to grid up the sky and use HARP that's based in Alaska to superheat the ionosphere, creating a mirror image to bounce. So they send a mirror. This is the mirror. This is the earth down here. The HARP superheats the ionosphere. This is the ionosphere that turns it into a mirror. Right? And then it bounced the frequency on here to hit different parts of the planet. Just like how you have a laser pointer and you shine the laser pointer in the mirror so it could go to a certain spot. Oh, y'all forgot about Harp. Y'all forgot about Harp, huh? Y'all really gonna lose y'all colons. I'll be nice. Y'all really gonna lose y'all colons once I get into the collider. Oh, we going in. We going in. I don't even think y'all ready. Some of y'all scared. So you see, now they want to throw China in the mix. Oh, China and China and China, right? Notice, Trump is supposed to be releasing some documents. Stay with me. Stay with me now. Listen to this.
What if it's not just happening in the U.S.? In China, several scientists have been dying in strange...
No, back it up.
What if it's not just happening in the U.S.? In China, several scientists have been dying in strange circumstances, sudden illnesses, car...
Really?
crashes, suicides with their work connected to things like military AI, drones, and even Taiwan invasion scenarios. In one scientist obituary on a state-run website, it reportedly described his death as a sacrifice. China is typically tight-lipped about national security, government, and of course they control the media there. And so far, there is no proof linking these Chinese and cases. Back at home, the FBI and Congress are looking into a string of disappearances and deaths of scientists and government workers, many who had security clearances and access to defense, nuclear, and space secrets. Some lawmakers say that this is not just a red flag.
I don't know why this is freezing up, people, but we're going to listen to it again. They're not stopping the show. Not today.
Several scientists have been dying in strange circumstances, sudden illnesses, car crashes, suicides with their work connected to things like military AI, drones, and even Taiwan invasion scenarios. In one scientist obituary on a state-run website, it reportedly described his death as a sacrifice. China is typically tight-lipped about national security, government, and of course they control the media there. And so far, there is no proof linking these Chinese and U.S. cases.
So, y'all get the idea.
Back at home, the FBI and Congress are looking into a string of disappearances and deaths of scientists and government workers, many who had security clearances and access to defense, nuclear, and space secrets. Some lawmakers say that this is not just a red flag, but it's an alarm. So far, there is no proof that any of these cases are connected or a part of a larger plot. What if it's not just happening in...
We don't need proof that it's connected or larger, or part of a larger plot. We already see it, right? So, everybody's acting all losing their ish over these scientists that's missing and dying. Why? Why is that? Y'all forgot. Hold on. Y'all forgot about this 3 weeks ago? Where are you? Come on, man. Wait, it's really not showing up. What is going on here today? I know Uranus is in retrograde, but come on. Tim Butchett. There we go. Jeez. Tim Butchett says America would become... What? America would become unglued if we got his alien briefings pushes for public release anyway. I want to clear this off the screen. They really cramping my style tonight. Okay.
Comment too much on what Matt said, but I will say.
Not on just yet, Congressman, but I'm wondering, kind of how you react to that, because you are connected. You're on the UFO subcommittee. I mean, I'm just wondering what you make of that. Have you heard anything like?
That's my fault, people. Run it back. I got to start back downloading these damn videos. That's what I need to do. So Tim Butchett is...
I don't have the tinfoil hat on just yet, Congressman, but I'm wondering, kind of how you react to that, because you are connected. You're on the UFO subcommittee. I mean, I'm just wondering what you make of that. Have you heard anything like that?
Well, I'm still a member of Congress, so I can't really comment too much on what Matt said. But I will say this.
Wait, seriously? Are you being serious, or is that
I'm being 100% serious. Okay. I've been 100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I'll just tell you this. If they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up. You'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff. We just need to disclose it all. I'm sick of it. Well, I was briefed. I'll just tell you this. I was briefed last week on an issue, or excuse me, 2 weeks ago, and it would have set the earth on. This country would have come unglued, I think, if they would have heard all that I heard. They would demand answers, and we need to. But it's never going to get. Unfortunately,
I don't even need to go on no more. I remember seeing this over 3 weeks ago, and I sat back and I said, "Let me see if any of these Hoteppers, these Israelites, these how you say, the nation, or anybody's gonna talk about this." This man, he was about to say America would burn if they seen the briefings that come across his desk as a congressman, especially the one that recently came across his desk. See, y'all forgot. Remember when they were saying these drones, they was calling them DR bags on TikTok? As soon as TikTok came off, what they did was a wipe of all the social media people that was talking about this heavily and talking about these conspiracy theories. They were calling them DR bags. Most of the information was coming off of TikTok. It was being suppressed on YouTube. Then they shut TikTok down. Trump became president. They came back up. One of the first press briefing in the White House, I forgot the chick name, but anyway, when he came on, they said that those UFOs or those drones was some test that was running. They didn't tell the American people, and that was it. You ain't hear nothing else from it no more. That was a lie. It's a reason why Trump in his first term started the Space Force. Huh? Y'all forgot about that. What does the Space Force do? Do anybody know? Do you know anybody that's in Space Force? The other branch, the latest or the last branch added to the U.S. military? Do you know? Most of this stuff used to mainly go through the Navy and the Air Force. And the Army Rangers, not the Marines, not the regular Army, but the Army Rangers used to be the ones that go on those special missions. Then you could start throwing in Delta Force and all that. But I jumped the gun. The country would be unglued And y'all expect me to be coming up on here? Let me tell you something. Elon Musk. We're going to jump to Elon Musk real quick. You forgot how the amount of satellites? How many satellites does SpaceX have above Earth? Y'all see that? Y'all can read. As of March 2026, SpaceX has over 10,000 active Starlink satellites orbiting Earth. The company has launched more than 11,500 in total since 2019, with the fleet frequency being updated and expanded. These satellites constitute over 60% of all active satellites in orbit. Are y'all kidding me? Why do you think they have all these satellites up there? They're creating a grid. That's all part of Space Force. All this other stuff that you see down here going on behind the scenes, all this goofy stuff, that's nothing compared to this. Their future goal, approved for up to 42,000 satellites. The satellites are part of low Earth orbit, which is known as LEO. Mega constellation designed to provide global internet access. You must be stuck on stupid if you think it's only for global internet access. Not only that, as far as I know, the only American company that makes the routers, in case you don't know, your routers that you're using right now to probably watch me, they're banning all these other routers from China. They don't want that no more. And Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the crew are the only ones that's actually making the American-made routers. America is on an F the world tour. We got to take care of America first. That's what the type of tour they're on right now. Because they know what's coming. They know what's happening. That's why you get stuff like this. Now, go back to Tim, the congressman. Let's go. So you see, that was Yahoo. Now, and he said he wanted the information to come out. Right? So, Americans would be up at night. All right? Americans would be up at night, worried if they knew the truth about alien life. Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett says. He's a congressman. Okay? Listen, people. This was April 3rd. How much people you seen talking about this or reporting on it? Not many. Not many. You won't be able to sleep at night if you knew the truth of what's going on. Anybody remember when I used to do these live streams and people would laugh at me?
But I will say this.
Wait, seriously? Are you being serious, or is that
I'm
tongue in
being
cheek?
100% serious.
Okay.
One more for the
I'm being
road.
100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I just tell you this, if they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up, you'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff.
Gosh damn. You'll be sleep deprived. Do you know how... Moving on. So, Harp. high frequency active auroral research project. Okay? Established in 1993. This facility is in Alaska. Okay? This facility has the capability of cloaking itself. All right? Where it's invisible. Like the Inviso suit. It's painted with a special type of coated paint. When light reflects a certain way, so above ground or even if you're walking towards it, you won't see it because it bends the light of its surroundings. Who here remember when I was bent years ago talking about this? Please put it in the chat. Please chat. I need y'all to actually interact with me on this one. All right? Now, if you go here, nope. Here, Harp, death sentence stayed, but facility being dismantled piece by piece. They're liars. This was in 2024, where they said it was dismantling Harp. Okay? But we know of Harp does multiple things. Harp puts suggestions and mentally words in your head by radio frequencies. This is a fact. Remember I told y'all, let's go to YouTube. Remember back in the days I told y'all about a documentary called Harp, Holes in Heaven. Remember that? No? Okay. Let's see here. Let's do this first. So we ain't got to worry about all these ads and stuff popping up. I'm going to bring it up for you. The documentary is called Harp's Hole in Heaven. Heaven. It's over 17 years old. Probably older than that, actually. But probably over 20, if memory serves me right. So, we're going to go into my history here. Let's go down. I'm supposed to have it saved. Here we go.
To control the human mind.
I'm not sure that the people involved with Harp are aware that humans are made up of energy. That
Now listen to this part.
Just below the surface of the earth, oil, gas, different types of ore.
So he's basically saying how Harp could also send penetrations and map out the earth and what's underneath the earth. Mind you, remember that down plane recently was in Iran? That plane that got shot down and they was looking for the pilot and they had to make sure they salvaged the technology because they didn't want it to fall into Iran's hands. So they were looking for the pilot. And how did they find the pilot? Do anybody know how they find the pilot? It's based off of Harp technology. They were able to locate him through heartbeat. Yes. Let me see if it's going to come up, because I know y'all ain't going to believe me. U.S. government was able to find downed pilot by his heartbeat. Based on reports from 2026, the CIA reportedly used a top secret technology called Ghost Murmur to locate and rescue a downed U.S. airman in southern Iran by detecting his heartbeat for a long distance. Stop playing with me. Okay? In case you want to get it on, let's see, which one? We could take our pick. There it is, New York Post. The secret never before used CIA tool that helped find... Oh my gosh. Y'all get it. I can't deal with the ads right now. I really can't. I'm sorry, people. I don't have the patience. Not right now. Okay? CIA tool that helped find airmen downed in Iran. If your heart is beating, we will find you. Nizza, you're not able to hide. No matter where you run, no matter where you be, no matter where you hide. You could swim, you could fly, but that heartbeat, we gonna find you. See, y'all don't want this work. Y'all don't want this work. I don't want this work. This is Harp technology. They're actually able to use Harp to do this. And I'm now going deeper into Harp. I've only just begun.
Harp can be used to explore oils or gold mine and the like. Basically because the signal, low frequency signal, can penetrate deeper into the earth or the water or the ocean than the high frequency signal.
But this same kind of signals in the same frequency range, can affect human mood. The human brain operates on very low frequencies. For example, when we're thinking, actively, we're generating about 13, 14 cycles per second. When we're meditating, we're generating 8 cycles per second. And when we're asleep, the brain waves are running at about 4 cycles per second. And Harp is capable of generating all of these frequencies. These kinds of signals can control the human brain. And if you can control these frequencies and multiples of these frequencies and various combinations, you can control all kinds of emotions. You can generate happiness. You could generate sadness. You can generate any mood you want.
We are immersed in ELF waves. And those, as far as I know, maybe they are affecting us, but but these waves are minuscule compared to those.
You know, the issue of ELF, extremely low frequencies affecting mental states of individuals, is not new. It goes back to Yale University and the work of Jose Delgado, which is well recognized in the literature. He started first using implants in the brain. He then used radio frequency with implants, and eventually...
What is Elon Musk looking to do and put in your brains now? Neuralink. Elon Musk, Neuralink. See, I ain't got time to play with y'all today. Neuralink, pioneer brain-computer interfaces. I ain't got time to play with y'all. You would swear I got the worst internet. But I notice, as y'all know, always when I do shows like this type of stuff happens, right? All right. Neuralink. From signals to life-changing impact. This is what they're supposed to be putting in your head to make you walk, make you talk if you don't talk, make you move any part of your arms if you don't move. Neuralink, right? Supposed to be the future, the new wave. Moving on. Now, mind you, this is a harp. This is Harp, Holes in Heaven, HAARP. The name of the documentary is called Holes in Heaven, Harp and Advances in Tesla Technology. Stop playing with me, y'all. Please stop playing with me. Now, y'all want me to go even further? Scalar weaponry. Now watch this. Look how they full of crap. See why you can't trust this AI all the time? Watch. Scalar weaponry are theoretical, advanced. It's nothing theoretical. The government doesn't admit that they have it. The advanced direct energy weapons designed to manipulate scalar waves and destroy targets. Come on. I don't even need to read the rest of this. We know they have it. We already showed it. I don't need to go there with you. So now, these scientists coming up missing. What about the scientists that have been dying during the Harp project? I remember Dr. Alim Bey, and I gotta give credit where credit due. He had the breakdown and he had the list. Try finding that list today, and I should have that DVD. Of all the scientists, over 30 something scientists, no, over 50 scientists that all took part of the Harp research project, right? The Harp project. Dead. Car accidents, cancer, aggressive cancer just form up. And of course, the famous suicide. Stop playing with me, y'all. Stop playing with me. Your heart has its own specific signature. That's why I used to make the CDs that give y'all to play for the frequency CDs that play the solfeggi frequencies, which is known as do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do, or ut, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. 528 is the love frequency and deals with repairing DNA. 528 hertz. Come on, all my old heads that have been watching me for the longest. Your heart gives a certain signature beat. Each person's heart gives a certain significant beat. That's because the life is in the blood. Cut off the circulation from your hand right here. I guarantee you will not be able to move your fingers and move your hands until the blood starts flowing in it again, because the life is in the blood. Now, zoom out. What does this have all to do with extraterrestrials? Let's get it. Let's see if they'll put it up. Because a lot of stuff you pull up now, you can't see. Harp, Shiva. Who heard me talk about the Harp Shiva before? The Curie combined two distinct, often, what's that? Misinterpreted topics. Harp and Shiva reference the Hindu. Yo, I ain't got time to play around with these people. Harp Shiva, in case you don't know, that's when they convert the machine, the weapon, into a beam. It generates and charges up a beam and blast into outer space. They have videos, satellite videos of it. I showed it before. Let's see if we pull it up on YouTube, the video. Hopefully it's still on here. Harp Shiva. And if that don't come up, this is what we're going to pull up. Let's see. Harp and weather manipulate and Star Talk. No. And Harp is mostly known, in case I didn't say it already, for controlling the weather. That's the main thing it's known for, weather manipulation. Okay? Harp. Notice I'm doing everything for you at real time. Here it is. NASA UFO footage over 19 years ago of Harp shooting at a UFO. This is actual UFO footage. This is actual NASA footage, I should say. Look at what happens. The UFO comes into frame. And look, it darts out real quick. Look at what lights up here. Look at this lights up. You see the UFO is coming around. They put it in slow-mo. Look, it darts off. Look at this beam. See, they put the arrow here to show you. The beam charge up from Earth and then shoots up. All right? They're supposed to have an even better image than that. Goodness gracious. But at least we had that to show you. Okay, that's called the Harp. Wow. And it's only one video on here. You can't make that up. I'm looking for other videos. Nope. As you can see. Thank God. We're lucky we found that one. But that's actual NASA footage of them charging up the Harp Shiva plasma beam. I remember doing a live stream on this. Like it was yesterday. Of them charge. The UFO comes in around Earth orbit. You see they're showing Earth. And they charge up the Harp Shiva. Now check this out. The one in China and Russia, they have a Harp technology too. And theirs was able to go supernova. I don't know if the US have that yet. Okay? But I'm sure they do now. Where it was at the time they didn't. Only China and Russia had it. It's called, and they called it the Harp Shiva. Excuse me, not Shiva. They were able to go supernova. All of them had the capacity to make it Harp Shiva, where it generates high levels of energy and shoots out the particle beam. Anywhere, in any direction in space. Obviously, it wasn't faster than the UFO, as you could see. But it is what it is. Lady D Love 888 says, "Damn, Joel, you're the source." Yeah, I've been doing this. Where can we get those 528 frequencies? All right, this is what I'm going to do. For those who are asking for the frequencies. Because the frequencies is what you get to help you. I'll make you part of the group where you could always go on and listen to the frequencies. Before I wasn't able to do it because I had to make the right technology. Before I only was able to put it on a disc where it will work from the actual frequency generator. Now it's able to play audio or digitally. That's why they took a lot of us from analog over to straight digital. Okay? I did a live stream about this already. And a whole breakdown. Listen, all my videos is still there from way back when. Okay? Thank you, Joel, for coming on here, bringing the information and your energy. You are very much welcome. There's an actual video that display planet-sized UFOs that go in and out the sun and on a regular basis. Some of those UFOs deflect solar flares from Earth. That is a fact. I showed that as well. A matter of fact, when in 2018, when I was in the New York Post, I believe it was in the Daily News. I believe it was the New York Post in 2018 when I made the New York Post for the blood moon. Right? There are portals that are opening up, and it happens through the blood moon. A lot of portals is going to be opening up now, and that's a whole nother live stream that I will give y'all later today with Uranus. Uranus is now in retrograde, but Uranus is now going into Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. Now, what's going to come from that is a large amount of higher technologies going on. I think it's in retrograde till 2030 or 2033. But I'm going to do a whole live stream on that because it's all connected. That's why all the information is coming out now. Now, the person that's dealing with Trump, when they shot Trump, that tried to shoot Trump, the third or however much attempt that done happened on his life, ironically, that person interned for NASA. Take my number, text me. If y'all want to get up where you could have the frequencies and listen to it continuously, small fee, of course, and it actually works. You can listen to the frequency 929-374-3828. And I'll also throw in a bonus for you. Excuse me, y'all. I'll throw in a bonus for you where you could listen to the high angelic frequencies. Anybody that been listening to me for the longest, for many years, know this is nothing new that I'm talking. Moving on. So, that dude that dealt with Trump and the shooting, he used to intern. He was a gamer, all this other stuff, blah, 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 but he interned for NASA. As soon as Trump is talking about releasing these files, which most of them is already released, check this out. I did this for y'all before. I showed y'all this already, but I'm going to show you it again. Because I don't really gatekeep like I really should. FBI website, The Vault. Disclaimer, the FBI's FOIA library contains many files of public interest and historical value in compliance with the National Archives and Records Administration, which is known as the NARA. Record control schedules. Some records have been dispositioned and are no longer maintained by the FBI. Interesting. This didn't used to come up. They add more information now. Why is it no longer maintained by the FBI? Then who? The image quality contained within this site is subject to the condition of the original document and original scanning efforts. These older files may contain processing procedures that are not compliant with current FOIA processing standards. Okay, so they put in all this so they could clear themselves when you try it. So this is the FBI website called The Vault. When I used to bring out all these informations, I used to bring it right here, right? Explore the FBI Vault. Search previously unreleased files from the FBI. Oh, damn, I spelled that wrong. My bad. Let me see. I think I still, there we go. You see what I typed in the search? Search results, items matching your search terms. Order of 9 Angels, Part 1. You see that? Look. Notice I'm not reading it to you for a reason. I'm just scrolling down so y'all can see what's there. All right? Now watch when you do it like this. You see? Now watch this. Okay? Look. Notice I put in angelic. 34 items matching your result terms. Really? Look at one of the files that come up. Malcolm X, Part 9. Malcolm Little, Malcolm X, HQ files, 2008. Click, and you could read the PDF documents. See that? I'm not even going to go further on here. Why would you type up Malcolm, Angelic? One of the files in there is dealing with Malcolm X. Okay? Now, of course, the infamous Roswell, Project Blue Book. And they talk about 23 items matching. It used to be more than this. As you know, you could go back to one of my old videos and you could see, you type in UFOs, you'd have seen how much documents come up. And this is all the FBI's files. Oh, I'm doing too much. Some of y'all drop it. See, y'all like to talk, but when I go to the real deal nitty gritty stuff, y'all can't handle it. Y'all can't handle it. This is one of the dudes that dealt with on the Harp project that didn't too long die. Okay, conspiracy theory abound as U.S. military closed Harp. People started knowing too much about it. Look, NBC News. This was from 2014. See? So y'all don't think I'm lying. When I tell y'all I'm the source, I mean I'm the source. Was there anything else that I had to show you? I think it was a video that I had to show y'all. I don't know if I need to show y'all that. Let me see. There was one more thing I was going to put up. But any questions? Any questions? Because this whole thing with Trump being shot and all that, it's all linked. And then we got the collider. I don't want to go too deep into that. That's in Switzerland, where they done opened the portals already. They done did the rituals. Ironically, they have a statue, the Harp Shiva. I mean, I went over this already, so y'all should know. Okay? I could show stuff with the shooter, how, they chilling and you hear bow, 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 the Lord gunshot. I ain't got time for that. I really don't. Y'all could see that any and everywhere else. All right? But there's entities that they do with these portals. Now, this video that I'm about to show you, debating if to show you it, but hell, couldn't get any more weird than it already is, right? So let me just show you this. Because all of a sudden, everybody and their mama is an expert.
This was floating over West Hollywood this morning.
Everybody's an expert. And everybody want to talk about this scientist. Y'all ain't never watched Ancient Aliens a day in y'all life. Nothing.
What the hell is it?
You see how that look?
This was floating over West Hollywood this morning. What the hell is it?
You know what that reminds me of? And that's in Hollywood. That's not the only place they say it. See someone say it's a riot. Yeah. Now watch this. Let's see. Seraphim. The angels. That's close to God. See that? Didn't that look like that? See? And people are seeing these all over. No one knows what it is. You think it's a coincidence now they just want to give you declassified information? Just they tell you some stuff, but now they're ready to go all out. You think that's a coincidence? No, people. It's not a coincidence. But what the hell do I know, right? Right? You seen that video. Let's see. Check this out. Now, again, remember I told you it's portals opening. They're doing a lot of stuff with the portals. I've been telling y'all since, 2019 about the warping entities. Remember that? Now, this stuff be in protests, concerts, everything. A lot of them feed off of the negative energy, yada, yada, yada. Let me just show you instead of just talking. I'm going to show you better than I could tell you.
Does anybody remember the Travis Scott concert where all those people died and this same entity was flying over the crowd? Does nobody else remember that? Because I do.
Y'all seen the entity? Let me run it back for you.
Does anybody remember the Travis Scott concert where all those people died and this same entity was flying over the crowd? Does nobody else remember that? Because I do.
It's not a flag.
And I think it's a spirit of some kind, a dark spirit, maybe? I don't know. This is twice that I've seen that entity in large groups of crowds. And the first time.
These are demonic, extraterrestrial, interdimensional, outer dimensional, interterrestrial. Take your pick. No, Botanica brother, 888. That's not AI. That's not AI. That's real. That's not AI. Okay? Matter of fact, will you give individual info for each sign? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Let's see. Let me cue up the next video for you. Now, this was at Travis Scott concert.
Alright, so look. It's in the Travis Scott and Drake's.
Excuse me.
Concert, but what the fuck is this? What was that? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but what the fuck is that?
Did y'all see
Alright,
it?
so look. I'm watching the Travis Scott and
No
Drake's.
worries. I'll get more for you. That's why I don't go to concerts. That's why you won't catch me in no big Labor Day and all that. Hey, I like to go to parties and y'all want to drink and all that. I don't got time for that. Because y'all don't see what I see. Here's the next
Noticed
video.
some black thing thrown towards the right side.
Look. You seen it? You seen how it jumped? It literally jumped out of the portal. Look. Mind you, before I go into this, Travis Scott concert, the stage was an upside down cross. He had a portal, yada, yada, yada. Right? Now watch this. Why you think they use the entertainers? Why you think when you start looking up the FBI files and you looking at these things, you see entertainers? You see? That came out of the portal. Look. Watch again. From this side. It wasn't thrown from this crowd. It jumped out. And then look, the two people that was on stage with him just so happened to jump in that direction. Look at it one more time. Boom. Came out from here into the crowd. You know what, Joel Benjamin 528? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Okay. I'm glad I don't have to download these videos no more. I should be downloading them because you see how it takes so long. No need the audio for this. Look at this. Tell me what y'all see. This is in slow motion, by the way. This is at one of Travis Scott's concerts, which I don't know how he didn't get canceled yet, but I do know how. Did you see that? Did you see it? Look again. Astro World. Remember that? The big sacrifice. All those people died. Look, look, look. What is that? But you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I just be talking to be talking, right? Yeah, don't need the audio. Look, the first video I played for you, look. You see it's a figure. Look at that. Jump into the crowd. Look, look, look again. You see the manifestation of the first part. See how it looked like a person. Now watch as it jumps into the crowd. The crowd don't move. Nothing happened. Moving on. Moving on. Any questions? Ask them now. Forever hold your peace. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. You see, again, and these social media people, a lot of them be coming on here and they be acting like they know what they know, but they don't know Nothing. They want to just take information. And some of them take the information and they end up getting jammed up and missing. Okay? Stoner's gone wild. ENT says, what the fuck was that? Yeah, what was that? These are the entities that I tell you. See, the government knows about this. All this propulsion system and the portals, and when it comes to certain alignment and everything, they know. This is not a secret. This is real deal, people. I need you to understand this. I can't stress this enough. I could show you videos all day, but I know where to find them. This been going on. This is nothing new. But we constantly act and pretend like it doesn't exist. They are recently building a space station. When you start knowing, it's not just the bad things that's coming back, it's the good things too. And this is why they start building a space station. Let me just pull it up for you. See, I do everything. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm doing it in real time. Axiom Space Station. Look. Axiom Space Station is the world's first commercial space station under development by Axiom Space, designed to succeed. Oh, excuse me, people. Sorry about that. Wow. I need to get me some tea and cake. Designed to succeed International Space Station ISS in low orbit. It will intentionally launch modules to attach to the ISS starting in mid to late 2020s. It's already done, people. Before separating to operate as a free-flying next-gen station for research, manufacturing, and tourism. So the goal is to leave your asses here on Earth. And who's also behind this? The group called Stellar as a company that has the cryptocurrency XLM. They're also a part of this. Okay. And some other named people. Again, I did a live stream on this as well. So why are they doing so desperately trying to leave Earth? All of a sudden, they doing moon missions and faking it, by the way, again, about they went close to orbit, fly by the moon. I thought y'all didn't have the technology. It's going to take too long. All these excuses they're doing now. Oh, yeah, we're trying to go to the moon. But remember when China recently sent up a probe on the moon and they found this big square on the moon? Remember when I did the live stream and I showed y'all that? And how India did they part where they sent whatever up to the moon? I can't. Let me just see if any comments. JB, what's your opinion on what Dr. David Greer? I have no opinion on Dr. David Greer. None. All this stuff that I've been telling y'all, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm really not. I promise you I'm not. The deep state is trying to run away because they have been exposed. No, they're not trying to run away because they're being exposed. It's Actually, they're not really trying to run away. They just don't want to be around you. Or should I say us? Or should I say y'all? Because it's a reason why I've been telling y'all to start getting some of your money up, certain investments into certain things, because you're going to need it. Next question. Any other questions or comments? Let me see. Angels been behind what? Bend light too. Yes, they do. Harp manipulates the ionosphere and pushes weather to different parts of the world. It is a weather weapon as well as electronic magnetic weapon. Can also cause earthquakes. Yes. And like I said, it could go supernova, the point the highest the sun could go. Okay. Let me see. I guess that's it. I did my job. Oh, nope. Somebody come. What's your opinion on the industry having problems controlling AI? Fun you asked that, because like I said, all this is tied into it. The problem is not AI. They do not have a problem controlling AI, believe it or not. Now, we know of entities, or they be saying it's a sentient being, and it's demonic, yada, yada, yada. It's true. But that's not the problem. They pretty much have a handle on that, per se. The problem is when it becomes OI. Because the AI is supposed to serve man, which is OI. The problem is integrating with it and keeping it integrated. Thus, Neuralink. And where nobody could overtake it and hack it. That's where other nations listen. There's nothing these damn nations could agree on. But you notice how they all agree on one thing? You know what that one thing is? The ice wall in Antarctica. Actually, it's two things. My bad. Two things. The ice wall in Antarctica, and they all agree that if they do anything in outer space, they are not to show the full planet. Why is that? The one we know about the ice wall. Now they say you're not supposed to show the full planet. Now people say, well, both of the reasons, yeah, because of the flat earth. No. It's because of a dome, which we know in the Bible they call the firmament. And these extraterrestrials, or these different beings, want to come in and infiltrate. You have some already here on Earth. Pretty much their mind is warped, aka Elon Musk, aka Bill Gates. Some are good, some are bad, but controlled nonetheless. The next thing is certain people like me and you. The reason why this haven't been fully destroyed yet. Because it's under the true blessing and grace of the Most High God. Now, when you start dealing with AI, you're opening up a can of worms. Okay? The goal is to control AI and have AI work for you, which turns it into OI. AI is not as powerful unless it have the human host, I guess you could say, to turn it into OI, organoid intelligence. As y'all know, I did a whole live stream on this as well. So, in order to deal with these spiritual beings and these extraterrestrials, they want to deal with OI, organoid intelligence. One of the main problems is a lot of y'all do not pray. And everything I'm telling you is 100% real deal. You don't got to believe me. A lot of the problems is y'all do not pray. You do not manifest. You do not think more positive thoughts. And when you're having sexual relations, y'all are having sexual relations with the wrong people. Because you tend to absorb and adsorb their energy. And I'm not talking about a positive and a negative to come together. And don't think of it as a positive and a positive. Or a negative and a negative. Because those two are supposed to repel. We're talking about a perfect balance. A positive and negative come together. Now, in the other sense, when they say negative, why people get confused. And they hear negative ions. And they think the negative ions is bad when the negative ions is good. And the positive ions is what's really bad for you. Make that make sense. But that's how they put it out there in the scientific community. So when you have the actual proper ions, and when you're sleeping and you're dealing with certain people, a lot of times, the people that have high level of positive ions always got these problems, always going through things, always thinking negative. And that's why these entities like that and the government do their best to keep you in that state of mind. When you encounter somebody with negative ions and they're looking to be with you, and that person is able to change your life for the better, and then you still come with, I don't want to say negativity, the positive ions, the bad energy, let's call it that. The bad energy tried to overpower your positive energy. And I'll go back to AI. I wish I could say AI is neutral, but it's not. Because AI is really a vessel, so to speak, / parasite. All right? It could be used as a vessel or a parasitic host. Where it use you and it's like the parasite. So they don't have really a problem with OI and the whole controlling of AI. The problem is how to take it over with OI, because AI is not stronger, faster, and better without OI, which is the human interaction of the negative ions plus the life. Where did I say the life is? It's in the blood, which gives you your own unique signature heartbeat. I'm sorry. I'm going too deep. I didn't mean to overwhelm y'all. I'll wrap it up. I don't know how much marks I'm over, but I wrap it up. I won't go too much. I don't think there's any other questions. Let me see. The Black Ops Inside has stated that technology is actually 200 years or more ahead of what general is being told. AI, OI, and many other forms of super tech has already been available. Yes, that's correct. It already has been available. Now, the next thing is, before I get out of here, let me show y'all this again. Netflix TV series Altered Carbon. Watch this from season 1 on, and they got a cartoon on there. Watch that too. This is what they're looking to do now. They actually have it where you will be able to live forever. That's when I start getting into OI, not just OI, but blockchain technology. Because the whole point is putting the consciousness on the blockchain. So in case everybody think it's all about control, and in a way it is, but the real faction of it is to be able to survive and have a record so it could be uploaded elsewhere. Listen, this is them. This is not me. This is them. That's why Facebook is now dealing with decentralized science. So if they lose this quote unquote spiritual war, they still have refuge to float out into space or go out into other planets or whatever it is, i.e. Elon Musk trying to colonize Mars. Why Mars? The moon is right here. Oh, because it's occupied and all that other stuff. That's a whole nother subject. But the point is able to upload that consciousness into the OI, the organoid intelligent body, cloned. Mind you, they have all this already. You know this. Why y'all think I tell y'all to get the Mormito? Because the Mormito had the NMN in it, plus a whole bunch of other stuff that deals with the brain waves and raise the consciousness. That's why people that people that use this stuff, they get certain stuff from me, they're not affected by all the bull crap that's going on. Okay? They put it in the shows. This is already happening. Matter of fact, and I will end with this. I told you, y'all not ready for this live stream. Mind you, I'm going light on y'all. I'm going light. I'm not even going hardcore. Keep that in mind. I want that to be stressed. Let me see if I could pull this video up so you can hear it out. A scientist / doctor, medical doctor, mouth, researcher, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to see if I could find a video for y'all while I'm talking to y'all. In the meantime, if y'all have any more questions, I suggest you ask me it now or forever hold your peace. They're making, well, I don't want to say they're making, they already have done it. Big medical strive on reversing the aging process. With them reversing the aging process, they are able to in turn live forever. So what they will tell you, you even got preachers telling you this. You have preachers that deals with God, heavily into God, but they also deal with science. And they are saying, yo, the time is soon coming. Hold up. You will be able to live for a very long time. Try not to do anything strenuous, nothing, all that. All this is going to happen by 2030. You're going to see a big flux. It's happening now, especially that Uranus has entered into Pisces. Okay? Let me see. Any comments? Yes, we already pull back the veil. Okay. They are behind in the release of these technologies. No, they're not. They're not behind. It's already done. They're behind on letting you know. Because you see, anything they do, anything that comes up, they have to tell you. They have to tell you. They are not able to just do it. And guess what? They're not even able to be slick about it, to put it in songs or a movie like they used to, or a TV show, or put it in the video games. No, they now have to open up their mouth and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're doing. They now have to tell you. They now have to tell you. That's why it seems so far-fetched when I give you this information. You're like, yo, how come I haven't heard of it? They tell you real quick, put it in your face, and then they dart out. Hold on, let me see. Scientists find new ways of reversing the aging process. I want to get the one where he was actually talking. There's the video where he was talking, giving a breakdown, and he was at a conference. I am supposed to have it saved, but I'll just find that for you at the next time. Y'all ain't got no questions or want to know nothing anyway, so yeah, it's no point even going in deeper than I already have. Yeah. Let me see. Any other comments? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Let me see. Scientists develop single pillar. That's an aging. Harvard professor revealed aging reversing science to look. Let me see. Is this
working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle.
Let me see. Comments. No, y'all not typing? Okay. No. Here it is. World Government Summit. Because, see, if I don't show y'all this, y'all will think I'm lying.
Can you understand my Australian accent? Okay. Good. Well, thank you for having me today. I have 15 minutes to tell you about...
This is at the World Government Summit 2026. I want y'all to pay attention to the demographic of the people in the room. Mind you,
Hello,
when you're
everyone.
done, hold on. One of the people that was there, one of the persons that we know of that was there.
What a challenge. To talk
Elon
to
Musk.
one of the most, in my opinion, what a challenge.
See that? Hey, Mohammed Abdul Al. I know I'm jacking the name up, but he's Minister of Cabinet Affairs and the future of the UAE. Elon Musk, CEO, Tesla Inc., founder of SpaceX. Okay? What do you think they were talking about here? For 35 minutes. Now, I watched it. I know y'all didn't watch it. I know y'all never even knew this existed. Same as this. But I'm going to play most of this for you. Because all this is tied in with the whole UFO agenda, the angelic and the demonic beings, the portals, the harp, the collider. the satellites with SpaceX, the scientists dying, Trump revealing the UFO information. It's all connected. AI, OI, it's literally all connected. I think I proved that for you already, haven't I? I could have sworn I've done that. Now, this one is January 2026. This one that I put on for you right here, this was 9 years ago. And I know y'all haven't seen this. This is the one with Elon Musk. But I want to play the one for you with the doctor. Dr. David.
You hear me okay up the back? Good. Can you understand my Australian accent? Okay. Good.
David
well, thank you for having me today. I have 15 minutes to tell you about what is one of the most exciting changes for humanity that you may not know is actually happening. Of course, I'm talking about longevity and the longevity revolution that I here stand to tell you about and represent as a scientist in this field. So my background, just briefly, is I've been in the longevity research field for 30 years. I've watched its rapid changes, and I'm at Harvard Medical School, and I run a lab. Boundaries of what is possible with human health, that our generation is going to witness the biggest change in health since the inventions of clean water and vaccines. And what I'm talking about is our ability to control our own biology. And when that happens, and this may only be between 10 and 20 years in the future, we will look back at today, at our current healthcare, and think of it like it is very old-fashioned, if not medieval. So I'm talking about aging today, and for many years we've ignored aging. If you go to a doctor, typically a doctor says, well, you're getting old, it's normal for you to lose your eyesight, it's normal for you to have bad hearing, it's normal for you to get heart disease. This is aging, it's normal. And for too long, normal has equaled acceptable. And I'm here to say that we no longer have to think of something that's normal being acceptable. Everything else about our life, the air in this room, the lights, the clothes we wear, the cars we drive, this is not natural. This is not normal for humans. But we change our world for the better. And the same is going to be for how fast we get older. Aging doesn't have to be acceptable. In my world, aging is a medical condition that's very common and it's increasingly treatable. So what I show in this graph is how rapidly the rise is of diseases as we get older. On the bottom axis is the age that we get, and the diseases rise in risk as we get older. And what I want you to see is it's not a straight line, it's exponential. And they all go up. So by the time we're 80, almost more than 50% of us have 5.
Y'all get the point, right? Now let me jump to this part.
Everybody cleared the way for the first age reversal human trial. It's a big deal. The FDA is very supportive. And we will know this year, maybe in the next few months, if age reversal works. Initially in the eye for glaucoma and Nion to treat blindness, and then we will move on to the rest of the body. And these are my colleagues at Life Biosciences. The CEO, on the left is Michael Ringel from Boston Consulting Group, COO. In the middle, the lady is the CSO, scientist, Sharon Rosenzweig-Lipson, and the CEO is Jerry. We're very fortunate to have some investment from this region, including from G42, so I'm very grateful for support. We've just raised around $80 million to do these trials. And I do believe that we have a very good chance of seeing success in the clinic this year.
Now, if you follow this doctor, scientist, like I do, you'd know that they already done human trials. They need to make it on a larger scale and more legal scale. That dude is old. Okay? One of the main things he talk about is NMN, which is also one of the things that I told you about in the liquid and the pills called, and the cream called Mormito. I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag. I do not want to brag. But look at me. The grays are going. The hair started growing back. All right? You see that? Y'all remember how this used to be? You see how it is now? Y'all see that? Okay. All right. Look at me. I know what I'm talking about because I use it. And the reason why I get into this, and I'm telling y'all need to get up on this. He's out there. They're not playing. They're dropping billions. He talk about the millions of dollars this group gave him. What about the next set of billions you already accumulated from the AU and the the UEA or United Emirates Association, however the hell you pronounce it. Y'all know what the hell I mean. Dubai. What about the money from America and all those other places? This is already done, people. They're having these big conference, the World Government Summit. I know y'all haven't heard of it. Y'all don't know about it, but this is where all the major players, all those who's go to. Elon Musk was there 9 years ago talking about the AI and all this stuff that's coming. That's how I be knowing. Not only that, they looking to bring over everything onto the blockchain. That's why you be hearing me talk about this crypto so much. It's called DeCi. They are using every avenue with what's going on here. This is serious, people. DeCi. Let me just put in Decentralized Science. Okay? Decentralized Science, DeCi, is a movement that issues Web3 tools, blockchains, DAOs, which is known as DAOs. I already explained that to y'all before. And tokens to rebuild scientific research aimed to create fair funding, open access data, and transparent collaborations. It removes intermediaries like corporate publishers and grid grant communities. So now they don't have to wait all 10 years, 20 years. They doing everything now. Now, you see decentralized science? Watch this. I should just put Meta, because that's what they're called now. I'm going to put Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, his wife is a scientist. Okay? They already have a plan for DeCi. All right? Decentralized science is shaking research. And with DeCi, they're also able to break down. Look, this is on Facebook. So you can't say I'm lying. They're also looking to break down the intake of sugar hold on. Mark's wife. Mark Zuckerberg commissioned a 7-foot tall green and silver statue to his wife and unveiled it on Instagram 2024, which generates significant media attention. Man, I don't want to know about no damn statue. Hold on, people. Priscilla Chang. Now, decentralized science. Come on, let's get it. Priscilla Chang through Chang Zuckerberg Initiative, which is known as CZI, is actively pushing boundaries of decentralized science by promoting open science, funding large-scale collaboration research, and developing open source AI tools to help map human cells. Okay? Hold on, people, because I don't know why this phone is ringing. It don't make no sense. Hold on. Bear with me. These are the ills of going live. PC. Hope is not the government. They probably saying you snitching. Shut up, Joel. You're talking too much. What are you doing? We're trying to hit you up. You won't stay quiet. Okay? So this is what's going on. Decentralized science. Look. Right here. Now, while they telling you of decentralized science, if they doing mapping the keys and doing the cells, all this, and we know life is in the blood. There's also something that you hear it here first. It's called decentralized spirituality. Yes. Don't say I didn't tell you. Because when I was talking about decentralized science before anybody else was, again, people was laughing at me. Oh, it's not possible, this and that. These people are trying to live forever because they know what's coming down the pipeline. They made deals with certain entities and they find out, oh, we don't need y'all. And these entities are like, yes, the hell you do. And there's wars going on. There's spiritual wars going on. This stuff is deep, people. And I'm going to tell you now, if you don't have the currency, the crypto, the money, the gold, the silver, you're done off. Any questions before I get up out of here? Any whatsoever. Because I think I did a lot. Look, Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chang, how AI will cure all diseases.
This is a space that, I mean, that there's just going to be a huge amount of leverage with AI. It still seems like there could be a lot more effort in this space around building tools. And it's kind of this crazy thing that we're, here in 2025 and there's not the kind of periodic table of elements equivalent for biology. We think that this is like probably one of the most important sets of tools that you need to build.
When we first set out the goal to cure and prevent disease by the end of the century, people, honestly, most scientists couldn't look at us with a straight face. And
like, you're crazy.
Yes. And it was true because if you just decided to spend the money funding the next best grant for every single lab in the country, there's no pathway to that being true.
The biology folks, I think, looked at it as if it were crazy.
So now, when they first talked about it, they couldn't get nothing done. So now, with DeSci, they're able to bypass everything. Okay? Questions. How can we get longevity supplements that you use? Just contact me. Shoot me a text. Mind you, I did a live stream on this already. You want to use the Mormito. Okay? You want to use Mormito. Have high levels of NMN in it. And other stuff. Again, I did a whole live stream on it. People. All this is dealing with what we're talking about here. I just be the one connecting all the dots. That's why the live streams be so long. And to be honest with you, I don't even think I'll give you a next one like this again. With all that's happening, it's a reason why I stayed where I'm at and I'm quiet. I have nothing to tell y'all. I tell y'all to get Pokemon, y'all don't listen to me. Even though it outperformed the S&P 500. Tell y'all with XRP and all these others, all you cry and complain about the price. Not knowing that XRP is also dealing and putting their ticket into DeSci. Don't believe me? I should save this for our next live stream. XRP DeSci. Let me see. XRP DeSci. Oh, decentralized science. XRP decentralized science. When you put DeSci, a lot of stuff come up. It's developing for to research, exploring future. Watch this. See, y'all thinking about cash, money, property. These people are thinking about living forever. XRP Ledger, the XRPL, as it's known, is actively positioning itself as a decentralized, eco-friendly, and high-performance blockchain suitable for enterprise and scientific use cases rather than just financial speculation. As of late 2025 and early 2026, its development focused on tokenization of real-world assets, decentralized identity, and through research initiatives exploring the future of decentralized science, DeSci, and artificial intelligence, AI. Best believe it's also dealing with OI. If you're dealing with decentralized science and you have AI, you're dealing with OI, organoid intelligence. Okay? Decentralized infrastructure, DeSci potentials. The XRPL is an open source, permissionless blockchain managed by a global community of validators, making it a suitable platform for open source science data sharing and decentralized research funding. I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of these. And they're going to be quantum readiness, by 2028. AI, they're already quantum ready. I know people don't want to hear that. Oh, you can't say that. They say they're building it. It's already done. Because quantum is fast. Speed of light, baby. So now, what end up happening is, if you watch the Netflix series Altered Carbon, you're going to learn that they need a certain database a certain system for fast moving, reliable rails of transaction. Okay? On chain and off chain. Remember, XRP is, if I'm not mistaken, the only crypto that can actually work offline. So when you start getting to Alter Carbon is dealing with DeSci. Or the movie with Justin Timberlake called Time. Okay? All that is decentralized science and biohacking the body. When you're dealing with biohacking, when you're dealing with biohacking the spirit or biohacking the DNA, you're also biohacking the spirit. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm saying too much. Y'all too quiet out here. Yes, In Time with Justin Timberlake. Look. In Time with Justin Timberlake. All right? Then the next movie for y'all to watch, Elysium, Matt Damon. Yeah, I believe Matt Damon is. See? This movie is dealing with decentralized science, crypto, AI, OI, bioweaponry. The list goes on and on and on. This movie right here. Most streaming platforms, you can't even get to watch it. You gotta pay. And it's an old movie. I'm giving y'all the tools. Okay? I'm giving y'all the tools. Let's not forget January 2nd, 2025, Miami. Bayside Mall sighting inside the mall. Thank you. I did a live stream on that as well. Where the portal opened up, the people saw, ironically, the people that had, all the people that was there that had footage for their phone was confiscated. Yo, you can't make this shit up. The amount of police that came out, yada, yada, yada. I could go on. This is all connected and they know it. That's why they're looking to do what they do, but y'all are playing games. Thank you, DW0176 for that. Y'all are playing games. Y'all are putting yourself with certain people. Y'all are thinking certain negative thoughts. Y'all not looking to get what y'all looking to get. Okay? Because y'all choosing not to. Yeah, like the content. Type something in there for me. You're not mentioning the consciousness. Joel, what? What you mean I'm not mentioning the consciousness? What the hell I've been talking about the whole time? The consciousness is that spirit. I just told you they're talking about uploading it. This is now. They're talking about reversing the aging process. And if something happened to this body, it's no problem. We got a spare. And we upload the consciousness, the spirit, into that body, that device. Y'all don't get it, right? Notice, I don't come on here and beg y'all for money. I don't do none of that. Y'all get with the program, y'all get with the program. You don't, you don't. I get tired of doing this live stream. These live streams. Because it's like it's in vain. Okay? That's the truth. I'm tired of asking y'all to type, interact. I'm not doing that I've been stopped doing that. Okay? Yeah, at least I get a thank you. Array0210, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm not going all out for what? So I could end up like those scientists and those other people? Alright, people. Salute to the international audience, salute to the domestic, salute to my YouTube audience, salute to my Rumble audience, for the people that's watching me on Rumble. I greatly appreciate you. Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. Peace.